Hi, I'm Allie Jones, a certified child life specialist, and I have a few tips on how you can teach kids about breast cancer. And I'll be honest, when I was preparing this activity, it actually got me emotional because this conversation is very near and dear to my heart. My stepmom was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and I remember trying to explain to my kids on what that meant and about the treatment, and it's heavy and it's hard. But this is such an important conversation to help kids feel a sense of trust and understanding of the illness in order to learn how to manage it and to cope with it. So, let's get started. The materials for this activity are rather simple. You just need a piece of paper, some construction paper, color of your choosing, some scissors, a pen, and then also some shaping foam or phloem from Target or Amazon or wherever you'd like to get it. So first you're going to make an outline of the person, and then you're going to have a cutout of the construction paper into a heart and place it on your outline. Now, during this time, you can talk about what makes a person so special, some things that will never change about them. And you can write those things on this heart. So it could be their love for the child, or it could be their smile or their joy, or the way that they are so kind to other people or so caring, and put it on the outline. Next, you're going to begin a conversation about how in every person there are tiny little workers called cells. And each cell, each little worker has a special job to do. Some are red blood cells that give the energy to the body, like little mailmen. Some are platelets that help protect the body and heal the body. All kinds of different cells, hair cells, nail cells. You can demonstrate these cells by taking a little bit of your phloem and even showing how this is so teeny tiny, like a cell. You can then place those cells on the body like that. So here's an example of a body outline with all the different little cells around it. Now with your cell outline, you can also talk about how in the breast, it is also made up of cells. So I'm going to use my pink phloem to make some breast cells now too. And you're going to put those on the body too. Another way I love to teach about cells is using something called giant microbes. They are some of my favorite go-to teaching when having conversations like this. You'll even see some of them behind me. I have a red blood cell and a platelet. They also have one specifically for breast cancer. This is a cell that when you begin this conversation talking about how different cells go along in your body, helping it out, but one cell, it starts with just one, decides, I don't want to do my jobs anymore. I would like to do something different. I would like to become a cancer cell. And giant microbes makes this so helpful as a visual for kids to see the way that the cells literally change. And then they also have it in honor of breast cancer with the cute pink, but it becomes a no good cancer cell. So now its job is to literally not do anything helpful for the body at all, but to cause pain and to make even more mean cancer cells. Now what happens when a cancer cell forms for breast cancer is it takes place in the breast. So for this, I'm going to use another different color of phloem, and I'm going to show how just one tiny cell can start in the breast tissue right there. And now all of a sudden that is not supposed to be there. And to show how cancer can make a lot and even cause tumors or cause spreading, you can show how the cancer cells then can become a clump and a cluster to make a tumor, and then stick that to your breast as well. As you want to show how cancer can grow and spread depending on the person's situation and what their cancer is like, you can then demonstrate that by placing different kind of phloem all around the body as well. Maybe it spreads to the lymph nodes or other places. I lost a boobie. 1 second. Okay. But you can place the cancer cells all throughout the body in that way. Now, this is then a conversation where you can discuss treatment. Is the treatment chemotherapy? I actually have another video on my YouTube channel about chemotherapy and how to demonstrate that for kids. Is it removal? Perhaps it's a lumpectomy and just taking out just a part of the tumor to try to get it away. Or maybe it's a mastectomy or a double mastectomy. And in that case, you can demonstrate how the breasts are taken away to get the cancer to go away. And the important thing with this is that no matter what happens, the heart is still the same. Those qualities that you wrote on the heart earlier about their joy or the way that they care for people, that will never change. Around the body, you can talk and write words or draw pictures maybe of how things can impact how the person feels. Like their smile may not be as big because they feel so sick from the chemotherapy initially, but no matter what, their heart will never ever change. I hope this is a helpful video to get you started in the conversations to talk to kids about breast cancer and ways to cope with it as a family. Once you understand it, then again, you can begin to work through how to cope with it, how to manage it. For any more tips or resources, visit childlifetogo.co, or you can email me at Allie@childlifetogo.co anytime. I'm happy to be a resource and support to you. Thanks so much for watching.